Meeple Nation Podcast, episode 616, July 2026, Turn 2.
Welcome, citizens, to Meeple Nation. Grab your favorite beverage, pull up a chair, warm up those dice, and join us at the game table as we discuss board games and the board gaming world. Each week, the hosts of Meeple Nation share their love for board games and the amazing memories that come from playing games with some very outstanding people. Let us now join our hosts in their natural habitat, the game table.
I so wanted to go into just around the river bend from Pocahontas. I don't know
Just around the river bend.
Turn 2, it's just around the river
The introductions to Meeple Nation do seem to put you in a rather musical
They do.
mode.
I don't know why.
Yeah. They trigger songs for you. And then,
For some reason.
And then I think that squirrel gets a spin in and the rabbits start chasing down their holes and you start just going every which direction. It's kind of one of my favorite parts of recording.
And
actually.
you know, that's you might think we write some of that stuff down, but no, it's all kind of it is all
Ad lib. Yep.
yeah, it's all a squirrel.
Yes, it is.
And
I actually think people couldn't believe that.
yeah,
You may
if
think
you've
it's,
listened to the podcast long
You
enough,
may think that this is all scripted and that we took time to write it, but no.
no, it's all,
We're just winging it.
it's all pure.
Can you believe it?
chaos.
Shooting from the hip.
I shot my hip.
We are the hosts of Meeple Nation. I'm Douglas Stewart.
I'm Nathan Howard.
and I am Andy Holiday.
With
when-
our powers combined, we become the world's most okayest podcast. And I totally stole your thunder.
It's okay. It was so in line with the okayest part of how we roll here. So it's all good. Also, I was really glad that Andy was here to do the pop because I had to do it the last episode and it just wasn't the same.
It just wasn't the same.
Yeah.
But it still worked. But
Yeah. So we are clearly the world's most okayest podcast.
Clearly.
And we have the world's most okayest website. So head on over there. If you're interested in listening to past episodes, that's probably the big draw. But there is some more information about us. There's some old blog posts. Remember when we used to write blogs? If that's of any interest to you, you could go back and probably make fun of us more than anything at this point. But
for sure.
yeah, there's some old stuff on there. You can also just use it as a way to click on all of our social links or hey, click on that Patreon link. If you like to support okay things, head on over to Patreon and become a supporter of Meeple Nation.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, we would love to hear from you. So drop us a line at meeplenation@gmail.com.
Or totally jump onto our Discord. We do a lot of talking.
That's actually kind of the best place, really.
I think that is.
It's not huge, but the people we have there, like we engage with them and they're super cool. And it's a lot of fun conversation. So yeah, definitely check out the Discord server. That's where it's at.
And I totally put our AI songs.
Did you really?
Oh, nice.
I put one on there.
Which one? Was it the we can't find the power track?
We couldn't find the power track.
Okay.
Trying to play Odalehihu. Odalin.
Hodalehihu.
Wow.
But then I started to make another one that same night, and I lost it. But I was using it's Google Flow, I think that's what it is, Google Flow Music or whatever. And it was the first time I was using it that night, kind of on the fly, trying to put something together. But it totally saved it. I know it's kind of funny because you have a producer that you're saying, okay, hey, that sounds great. I want to change this. Because there were some lines in there that I would say like Nathan was doing this, Andy was doing this. And it would totally, when the song was singing, it was Nathan was doing this and he was doing this.
Oh, and he was doing.
Yeah, and I was like, no, you got it's not and he, it's and D. You got to make sure it's emphasizing this, and then it fixed that, and then it was nothing was doing this, Andy was doing this,
Nothing.
and I was like,
How'd that make you feel?
like nothing. But so I did. I got all those bugs worked out, and so yeah, if you want to listen to that, I'm gonna totally add that up to our AI music
Playlist
on the.
There you go.
I love it.
on the Discord channel.
There we go.
So
If you want this,
if you want to listen to some really okay music, I mean, some of it's kind of fun, and
when we say really okay, we mean really okay by some fairly low standards.
yeah,
By some AI generated. Yeah. But hilarious. The power track one actually had me laughing out loud.
Yeah.
So
And I think a lot of it, because we were there, we were living in the moment.
Right. It's
the song may not mean as much to everybody else.
It's your lived experience turned into song that makes it great. It's not going to be the same for everybody else.
For sure.
That's very true.
But I put it on there, and I can't even remember who it was, that they said that they did it for their RPG nights, and they gave each of the players their own theme music.
Oh, that's
so that
cool.
when they had their role playing music that they would play, and then when it was a hero's turn, that hero had their own theme music that they were playing. So I was like, oh, I totally got to create Andy's theme music. I got to go create Doug's theme music.
What's going to be my theme music?
I don't know. Something with a little mouth, I'm sure, but yeah, it's going to be a soft spoken song. I don't know.
Okay.
And mine's going to have something that has a bunch of stuttering in it and mispronounced words. Something like I shouldn't say words that I can't spell.
Starring nothing.
Starring nothing. That's right. Oh.
And mine will be about how everyone's tired of hearing me talk about Arkham Horror, the living card game.
I could totally make that into a song.
Yeah, I know you could.
Doug's preaching about Arkham Horror again.
The Arkham Horror Evangelical song is my theme song. Yeah. Can't wait to see where that goes.
I get a big kick out of making AI songs. That's neither here nor there.
There's the tangent for y'all.
There, yeah, Eric.
There it is.
We totally pre-wrote that and everything. Wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here it goes. Oh, I'm going to totally make that a song too. Anyways.
Now it's getting written down.
It's Highlight 30. What do you got?
Oh boy.
I got the chance to teach my wife a new game. This is it's a very simple game. This is called Brilliant. Look at me throwing out the title. That's going to be my theme song.
Wow.
Burying the lead.
Burying the lead.
Yeah.
The title of the song will be like the last word or something in the song. But Brilliant is a dice game where you have a grid, and in this grid there's different colors. There's 4 levels. So you have colors like the green section, there's 2 green section, and you can put any number you want in there. The red section can only have one of each number in it, 1 through 6. The blue section can have 2 different numbers in it, but those only 2 numbers can be put in there. And then the yellow can only have, it's not a section, there's yellow sprinkled throughout the board, but each of those yellow squares has to have a unique number in it. But anyways, you're going to roll 2 dice, and whatever you roll, you have to find, so you're going to have 2 numbers. You're going to find one of those numbers on the grid, and then you're going to use the other number you rolled to branch off of that. And so you get early on the game, it's pretty easy, but later in the game, because you have to follow those regulations of where you can put that number, sometimes it gets to the point where you have to pass because you couldn't put something out because all the boxes were filled. But very simple, fun game I taught it to my wife, and it was a hit it out of the park kind of game. She's like, this is my type of game. And very simple, very fun. And we've played it a ton. Taught it one day, and we've probably played it 10 times in 3 days. So
brightly colored roll and writes that fall on about the 1.2, 1.3 weight scale.
Yeah. And
Nice.
short.
And
short. Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, her favorite game's still Patchwork. And that's, I guess there's brightly colored things, and that's still a pretty short game. But
Yeah. I think Lydia's favorite game is Patchwork. We need to get Lydia and Cheryl playing Patchwork together.
yeah,
Ooh, would that be like an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object?
it could be. Or maybe it'd just be a landslide.
Wow. Yeah, maybe.
They'd just scoop each other up and run down
Cheryl
the
always
hill.
beats you and Lydia always beats me. So
Oh, maybe that would become a sore moment when one of them loses.
maybe we should avoid that.
Yeah,
Never mind.
maybe.
I take it back.
Yeah.
Let's avoid that scenario at all costs.
But brilliant.
That's awesome.
I thought
Yeah.
I thought it was really fun.
Well, I want to talk about Arkham Horror, the living card game.
Really?
You know what, Douglas? I want you to talk about it.
Okay, I'll keep it short. We did get to play the first scenario of season 2. So just the first of the 3-part Brethren of Ash campaign. But this is significant because the 3 of us played this.
Yes.
And it seemed like you guys liked it. I thought
Very
it
much
went
so.
over well. Yeah.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. Okay, so the good news is we're bringing Arkham back into the Meeple Nation. And also, I brought these and I wanted to show these to you guys. So Al Stewart, one of our good friends.
Yes.
He sent me some promos that he had. He reached out to me.
I saw that on the Discord.
And so he sent me these. These just came in the mail today. And so I brought them in. But yeah, so the lighting in here is kind of dark, and I don't know if you can see this. But like these are promo cards for the game, and they are severely cool. They're done in like an old-timey like movie poster style. And I think they are cool as heck.
Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah, that's awesome. Very cool.
So I think, Nathan, the one you're looking at is the Allosaurus, right?
Yeah.
And then I've got the Contessa here and the Saturnite Monarch. I can't wait to play the scenarios that these are a part of and get them on the table because they look really, really fun.
So did he print that case that they shipped them into?
No, this was one I threw him in. He actually shipped them to me in a Star Wars Unlimited box.
Oh, okay.
Like a little card box that was for Star Wars Unlimited, and it was awesome. I was very appreciative. But no, before I came over here, I threw them in this little container, and just so they'd be protected.
He sent over several of his prints that he's designed.
Oh, nice.
That I've used, and like Moon Colony Bloodbath, he did resources for those, and
Nice. Very cool.
yeah, and they're
way
really
cool.
pretty cool. And with Ethos, I think it was Ethos. He did an insert for Ethos too that I printed. So, but anyways,
Very awesome.
Yeah,
I might
Al's a great guy.
if I get some time, because I can't do it right now because of the lighting. But if I get some time, I might put some higher quality pictures or something on Discord so everyone can see them. But those are very, very cool. So thank you, Al. I appreciate that. That was
that's awesome.
Very cool of you, and just wanted to give you a shout out there. Those are super fun.
Way looking forward to our next play of Arkham Horror as well.
Yeah, me too. That was very much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got into the Lord of the Rings, the card game, and I've started buying Arkham Horror stuff, and Arkham Horror is so much better.
It is.
It is so much better. The deck building is so much more satisfying. The gameplay is so much more fun and satisfying. Yeah, it's just it is by far a superior game to the Lord of the Rings, the card game.
And that is not to take away from Lord of the Rings, because it is a fun game. It is good. The big thing though with those LCGs, and I think the thing that just separates them by a country mile. I mean, you could go through and break down a lot of stuff, but the big thing is the fact that you gain XP and you get to spend it and improve that deck between missions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that is just one of the best things, is the improvement cycle in Arkham Horror. Because with Lord of the Rings, you can swap cards out between missions. Like you can kind of rebuild your deck or whatever, but you're not necessarily putting like upgraded versions or, better versions or better cards necessarily. You're just kind of switching up what's in your deck based on what's in the library.
It's more like you're fine tuning the engine rather than upgrading the engine.
Right. That's a great way to put it.
And yeah, I agree. I thought that same thing. I thought, I wish that Lord of the Rings had like cards had the same experience point purchasing better cards. I wish they had that.
Yeah. Now with all the like revised and reprinted stuff they're doing, they have put some campaign element stuff in there. Like there's some persistent cards and some like little perks you can earn, but it is nowhere even close to being the same robust system. I like both the games a lot though.
They are both fun. Yes, I agree. But yes, thank you for teaching that to us and getting that to the table, because I am very much looking forward to our next session of Arkham Horror, the card game.
Excellent.
I did get to start a new campaign with my son and the kid that's living with us right now. We started Descent Legends of the Dark, a new campaign, which has been, Caden has fully embraced the voice acting.
Nice.
And it has been stinking hilarious. It has been awesome. That kid has got personality to boot, and this game's right up his alley, because he gets to let loose and come up with all sorts of different voices. So it's been fun. We played through the very first scenario of the campaign, and I'm really hoping that we can bust through it. And I really want to get to the second, I guess the only expansion. The main big expansion that came out for it.
Right.
So chapter 2 or whatever they call it. I really am looking forward to getting to that and exploring that, since I've already played through the base game, but those two haven't yet. But it's been long enough that I've forgotten a lot of what happens or what needs to happen and everything else. But yeah, it's been fun. And honestly, if you can get a good group of people that are willing to not just read, but try out their voice acting skills, it can really turn a pretty fun game into a really memorable and enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can.
And hopefully that second campaign doesn't end on a cliffhanger because there won't be anything after that.
I hope not. Yeah. And the first one didn't really, so I think it'll be okay. I mean, you play with the same characters. Yeah. The artwork is way better in the second, like substantially improved. I opened it up and I'm like, okay, yeah, they fixed the art because I didn't care for the art in the first one.
Oh, that's good.
I don't remember it being that bad.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know, the style. I just didn't care for it. I really like the style of Descent Journeys in the Dark. And now it still doesn't follow that same style, but the style they did for the second one was, maybe they got enough comments on the art. I don't know. I knew there was a little bit of hate thrown that way at the art. Yeah. Which I tended to agree with, but the chapter 2 had vast improvements in my opinion on the artwork.
Yeah. I would totally like to go back to this game too. Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah. I could totally go back to it as well. This game had a few flaws for me, but the thing is it's still a well-constructed dungeon crawl, and I am such a sucker for fun 3D terrain.
Yeah.
And it really is fun. The terrain that comes in the box is just fun. You have to be kind of a curmudgeon to not enjoy that 3D terrain.
You're not wrong.
And building those maps and just the way that they use it to different effect, going up and down and you know, all the different set pieces and stuff that you can put out. I just think all of that is really, really fun. And games that implement 3D terrain like that, I think, are just great. That's one of the reasons why I really like Chronicles of Drunagor, and that's one that I'm really excited to play with you guys eventually. We need to get that one played sometime because it deploys the 3D terrain to great effect as well.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That is way awesome.
So Douglas, the other day, you and I met up at Andy's house, and I can't remember what they were playing on the other table, but you and I got the opportunity to play Mistborn, the deck building
that's
game.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I hadn't played this since it first came out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And this just reminded me, this is such a great game. We played the cooperative version scenario, so we were against the what are they?
The Lord Ruler.
The Lord Ruler.
Yeah, in this first. Yep.
And we lost.
We did.
We lost quite.
We started around the corner on our power curve, and then it just kind of ran away from us there. I think if we could have held out for maybe a couple more turns, we might have made it, but we did not.
It's because we couldn't find the power track.
well, I mean, different game, but essentially.
Yeah. But no, I really like Mistborn. I think they're doing an expansion for it, right? If I recall.
The Siege of Luthadel expansion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's, I would like to get this to the table again. This is a game that I very much enjoyed. I like the deck building in it. I like the style of it. The theme is great, I guess. But
and it's John DeClaire. When we all like John DeClaire, does really good work. So
that's probably why I like it so much. But yeah, it was really good to get that to a kind of it's not a classic game yet, but a game I hadn't played in a long time, to get it to the table again. So it was really nice. Looking forward to doing it.
And again. Was this your first time playing it cooperatively?
Yes.
Okay.
Second time playing it ever.
And first time was the competitive.
Yeah.
I think both modes are great, but I really do think it's the cooperative version is the superior version.
It's a lot of fun.
And it's hard.
It is hard.
It's very difficult.
Yeah. But it was good.
Cool.
Very much enjoyed that.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I love that game. It's great.
What else do you got, Douglas?
Well, me and some people, neighbors, we got together. He brought his boys over, and they really wanted to play Heat, Pedal to the Metal. And so when would that have been? Saturday night, he came over with his boys and we played some Heat, and actually Brad joined us. He was there and we had an absolutely fantastic time. We're playing this with the championship mode. So we're just starting with the 1961 race, and then we'll see. Everyone seems to really like it. So we might move on and do some of the other years. I don't know that we'll do like all 6 or 7 years that they have in the game with all the expansions now. That would probably be a little too much, but we'll probably do at least a 2 or 3 of the year races, right? And hopefully do some that implement some of the other maps, so we can kind of play on all the different maps. But the championship mode for this game is great. You know, I think a lot of people sort of just play the base game of this, and it's fun and it's nice, and they have a good experience, and they're like, all right, that's a cool game. There is a lot of depth in that box that I think a lot of people don't get to, because they don't play with a lot of the modules and they don't play this championship mode. So, and the championship mode is basically just, it's 3 different tracks. And so you have 3 different games that you play, but you get to draft upgrades at the beginning of each race. And what's really cool is there are multiple ways to earn sponsorship cards. There's usually like a press box, and if you do something at the press box, you can get sponsor cards. But then each race kind of has a unique, like a special circumstance, like or a rule or something like that.
Really
yeah,
cool.
like something you can do. Like for example, on the USA map, it was like generate 15 speed in 1 turn, right? And every time you did that, you could gain a sponsor card. Sponsor cards are one-time use cards, but they are so awesome. And when you get one, it goes right to your hand, and it's just like, oh, and you're looking ahead at the race, you're looking at the straight shots and the corners, and you're like, okay, how can I like maximize using this? And then you use it and it goes to the discard pile. And then you're like, okay, I need to earn more of those, because that was awesome. It just kind of has like that type of thing. And so we got through 2 of the races. And so, here in a couple of weeks, we'll reconvene and probably finish that year up and maybe start another one, or we'll play something else, because they've seen all the games on my shelf and they're like, okay, we need to play some of these others too. So maybe we'll play something in between, but it's been a real hit. It's a great game. I think Heat is fantastic, but I think it's at its best when you're playing with those modules and doing I agree, playing it a little bit more robustly. The sort of just like one-time race, we're throwing a map out, we're going to have this experience really quick and then put it away and forget about it. I'm not saying that's a bad experience. It's not
great
at all.
Introductory of the game.
Right. But the real fun and enjoyment and depth of the game is playing through like a series of races. I think in particular in that championship mode, that is just like the way to play it. And it's excellent.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I was going to come over that night, but I forgot. My wife and I were going to Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And that was fantastic.
Well, you went to the play and we idled down the track.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you were a fast man. Nice.
Actually, I had a really long conversation with a coworker about Fiddler on the Roof the other day. It was interesting. It's not my favorite play, but it's a culture. Anyway, we're not going down that path. Yeah. Sorry, squirrel. Anyway, cool. I'm glad you got to go. How was it?
It was excellent. It's fantastic. They do a really good job. It's a smaller stage production, but they do a fantastic job. We'd seen it a couple of years prior at Hale Center, which is probably the premier theater to go here in Salt Lake. I mean, I guess you could go to like Capitol Theater, but Hale Center they do a fantastic job. They have a big 360 stage, and the dream sequence in that one, I mean, they had the bed floating, and
really,
yeah,
wow.
the dream where he was talking about his mother-in-law.
Yeah.
I mean, she's in this chair and they're just rotating. She's got this big 50-foot train on her dress, and they're just spinning both of these.
The dead wife of Laser Wolf, right? Isn't that
no, it's no, it's not the dead wife of Laser Wolf. It's his wife's, Tavia's wife's mother.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, who has the same name as his daughter, which I'm totally drawing a blank on right now. But the Centerpoint Theater, which is it's a much smaller production, but they do a fantastic job. And the dream sequences, my wife was like, that was a little weird. I was like, it was a dream. That's not.
It's supposed to be kind of weird.
It's supposed to be a little bit weird. But they had kind of a similar thing. They had grandma in a chair that was kind of swinging in the back, that she was swinging back and forth, and then they were just rolling the bed around the stage. But it was very well done. The music was great, and oddly enough, I had a discussion about Fiddler on the Roof before we went to see it, and I was like, all this stuff is it makes all sense now.
We just watched it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Yeah, my wife was trying to stop my son-in-law from watching inappropriate shows on Sunday, and she thought, what's a really long movie? So Fiddler on the Roof got put on.
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I'd actually like to go back and see that original one.
It's good
forever.
I really enjoy it. I hated it as a kid because my mom would always throw it on. I'm like, this movie is terrible. It is so long and
boring.
There's a lot of singing and boring stuff.
Yeah.
But as an adult, I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Well, off air, I'd like to return to that conversation about your son-in-law and his Sunday watching preferences, but maybe we'll save that for later.
So you want to watch football?
No, that would be okay. Yeah.
I could think of 100 other things I'd rather watch.
And most of our audience has skip past this or moved completely on at this point.
Yeah.
Like, when did this become the Fiddler on the Roof Sunday movie watching podcast?
So anything else that we planned? Andy, you want to tell us about Map Masters?
Yeah, Map Masters is a game that a copy ended up landing in my lap. We won't go into why, Nathan, but
Because I bought 2 copies, that's why.
So there's a co-op version
accident.
of this on accident. There's a co-op version.
No air quotes on that. He was serious. He tried to pull that off with a straight face. It was an accident, really.
It was an accident. But anyways.
Yep. So we did the competitive version of this, and you are essentially you draw a hand of cards and you're trying to map out a dungeon and find your way through it. And there's a goal card for the round that everybody's going to try to get the most points for. You're going to get and depending on what the card is, you'll get so many points. Typically, it's 1 point for every icon that you're able to circle. But you are going to be trying to jump over pits. You're trying to fight monsters. But in order to do that, you have to have the right equipment. In order to get past locks, you have to have keys. In order to fight monsters, you have to find swords. Because apparently, the last thing you want to do is go into a dungeon prepared. You're going to find all this stuff there. I mean, who needs to go down with a sword? You're going to find a sword in that dungeon, and you're going to be able to kill monsters. But your sword's going to break. So you're going to have to find another sword if you want to kill another monster. So that's kind of how it works in this game. You have one sword for one monster, one key for one lock, one rope to jump over one pit, and so on. But you're trying to score the most points, and you get to make a check mark if you successfully exit the dungeon, meaning that you have to start on one side and find your way out the other side and try to get as many icons as you can, including coins, because you're going to gain coins, which will allow you to purchase more cards. So it kind of has a deck building aspect to it. There's a market that you can purchase cards. You can purchase dungeon cards that you get to add to your hand. You can also purchase just cards that are going to help you throughout the game. You can also purchase the spell cards, which will stay in play, and you can use them once per turn, and they stay for the rest of the game until you choose to replace them. So they can be pretty powerful. But yeah, this game has been really fun. I have not read the rules for the co-op version yet, but this is just a little
really a co-op version.
Yeah.
Huh.
And but it's a fun little deck builder. I don't know if you'd call it a flip and write, but it's kind of a flip and write game.
Yeah, I mean that mechanism of taking your hand of cards, flipping them over, and trying to rearrange them into the most and create your efficient path or whatever. Mm-hmm. I think that is fantastic. Now, I will say I only played this one time, and according to you, so correct me if I'm wrong here. You don't have to use a timer.
You don't,
but it's like a suggested kind of thing, whatever. Yes. I think this game is better with a timer.
Yeah,
I agree.
It gives everyone just a little bit of that, that nudge to okay, you don't have all day to sit and rearrange all these cards into the absolute perfect, most efficient path. There's a time element that is forcing you to sort of do some of this stuff on the fly. And that was really, really fun.
Yeah, I agree. And so I've played it a couple of times, and that was the first time we used the timer. Most of that was because of who was playing the game, but I thought it worked. I think we will probably always use the timer for that reason. I agree with you, Doug.
Yes.
I think having that a little bit of sense of urgency to get it done quickly and get 5 minutes was, I thought, plenty of time. Most of the time we had.
Was it a 5-minute timer?
Yeah, it was 5 minutes. Honestly, I think you could reduce it to a 3-minute timer and really feel that urgency.
I think you could too, and I think it would. I think it would make people very anxious, but in a good way.
Yeah, I agree. It would be really fun to watch.
It would.
Yeah, no, I think because the first time we played with that timer, I'm like, oh man, I got to rush. And I totally jumped the gun, right? I had 2.5 minutes left, but I was panicked. Oh, get it done.
Yeah. And sometimes if you're the first one done, then you'll get a bonus, right? So some of the gold cards will flip out, and they will have the little watch thing. So if you are the first player to get done, then hey, you know what? You're going to get the benefits of that bonus point. It's worth 1 bonus point, but you also don't get to spend the whole time to try to make the most of what you're trying of the dungeon you're trying to build. So that's there's
because you can easily drag it out.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. But I thought 5 minutes was a great time. It gave you plenty of time to think about stuff. make a mistake and overthink it, and then make an even bigger mistake. And
Yes, it definitely gives you time to do that. Yes.
yeah,
Definitely.
so but I thought this was a fun little game. I'm very much looking forward to playing this with my wife. I think she'll like it. I tried to teach her Stone Spine Architect, and I didn't try. I did teach it. And
Okay.
but the try part was, I mean, there was a lot of roadblocks that she was throwing out at first. Like, she likes stuff to be taught in a very specific way, and I wasn't doing it in that specific way. So she kept having lots of questions. Map Masters, I think, is an easier teach, but kind of follows a very similar feel. I mean, and she got Stone Spine Architect, and she thought it was a great game after she played it, but just that barrier to getting that first play was a little steep. But the Map Masters, I thought it was very fun, because you're just putting those cards together, you're overlaying them, you're rotating them, you're trying to just get it to work. And sometimes you rush that too much and you make dumb mistakes, and then sometimes you overthink and you don't get stuff done.
Or sometimes you didn't realize that you didn't grab a key and you get stuck right in front of the lock, and you're like, dang it. And then time ran out.
Yep. So many great elements that I liked about this game. So I thought it was a good game.
I did too. It was great.
I got one more. We got
to move on.
Oh, okay. I got no more.
Sorry, no time, Nathan.
No time
come
for
on,
me.
come on. Time is money here.
All right, then we will jump over to what's new on
I'm
our
kidding.
radar.
I'm joking. What do you got?
So I found a new fun game that we played with Brad,
Oh boy.
and then Brad was really good at it. So I'm
Oh,
like,
come on.
we're not playing this
Wait, what?
anymore. This is a game that Brad was
Why are
good
you
at.
bringing this up? Why are you bringing up a game he's good at?
Well, because I finally did win it, so I was
Oh, okay.
excited
There
about
it
it.
is.
Wait, Brad beat you at this game?
Oh, he beat me like 3 times. Yeah. So this is dnup or dnup or
Dnup.
down up or whatever you want it. It's
DNUP.
DNUP. Yes. And so this is a clever game. You have cards that have a number on one side and a number on a different number on the other side of the card. And so on your turn, you can play a card. And if I play a single card, then I have played a set of 1 card. And then that card is going to have a value depending on what the number is that I played. So if I played a 1, if I played 1-1, I have a set of 1, value 1. Make sense? And then if somebody plays another card, if they cannot play a single card unless that card has a higher value. So they can play a higher set. So I could play 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards, 5 cards, or even 6 cards. And that's fine. We can have multiple sets out there. But if any set ever matches another player, the new set played has to have a higher value. So that's action number 1 is I
Sounded
can
a lot
play
like Liar's Dice.
sort of. So I can play a set, but I have to be able to exceed somebody else's set, or nobody else has the same set that I'm playing. Or another option is I can add one of my cards to somebody else's set that is already in play. But I still have to follow those same rules. So if I add a 3rd card to your set, Douglas, I have to make sure that there are no other sets of 3 out on the table. And if there is another set of 3, that when I add a card to your set of 2, that set of 3 has a higher value than the other set that may be on the table. Okay? So now, if I ever have my set beat, and so I don't discard that card because this is a card shedding game, I'm going to take that card and return it to my hand. However, I'm going to flip that card to the opposite side. So it's going to change number in my hand. So when I have my hand, I can freely organize my card. I can freely organize my cards, but I cannot rotate my cards. So however I picked them up, that's the order the cards are in. And I'm just, your blank looks are the same blank looks that Cheryl was giving me the other day.
This sounds really great, Nathan.
It is a really good game. Option number 3.
It does sound like a game that would be fun for like people who like rummy style games, or that kind of thing. I think we had talked a little bit about this, and it kind of sounded like Scout a little bit for me, where you have that hand, like you have to maintain your hand order. kind of thing. There's like some
But you don't have
similarities
to
there.
maintain your hand order because you can freely rearrange your hand.
Oh.
You just can't flip any cards to the opposite side.
Okay, cool.
So, but anyways,
So never mind. It's not like Scout at all.
yeah. Third option is I can pick up somebody else's set and add it to my hand. And the reason I might want to do that is that might give me a larger set. And then the fourth option is I can actually rotate all the cards in my hand to the opposite side, and then hopefully give me more options from there. Anyways, when you deplete, you shed your cards, then you're the winner of the round, and you're going to collect 2 letters, and the letters are U and P or D and N, depending on which way you set them. And the object of the game is I want to collect all 4 letters. And so if I'm the first person to go out on a round, I'm going to get 2 letters. Second person to go out of the round is going to get 1 letter. And then we'll go on to round 2, round 3, until somebody has collected at least 4 letters. So it's a very simple game.
Yeah. Then somewhere in all that, there's a fun time to be had.
Oh, there's totally a fun time. It's a great game. But apparently not for you guys, but it is totally for my wife. And it is totally...
It's probably just one you just need to play.
Yeah, it's a little bit visualizing it without something in front of you. It's a little bit harder to.
Yeah, well, apparently Brad's good at it, so
and that does kind of make it a.
I'll pass.
I'll pass.
Can't have Brad winning.
Yeah, we've played 3 times and Brad won the first 3 times.
Can't have him gaining confidence at the game table. Come on, guys.
No. So all right, it got outlawed. But anyways, Down Up is a great game. I would totally suggest getting it for people who like to have fun.
Okay. We didn't get to any new games last episode, so we got to get. We are way long, then so we got to get to some new games. Forest Shuffle. You guys like? You
said
Forest
new
Shuffle?
Games.
You said you like Forest Shuffle, right?
I love it.
It's okay.
What did you guys think of Dartmoor?
I think I like regular Forest Shuffle more still.
Definitely. I'm definitely in that camp. Well, if you like Forest Shuffle and you like new things, Forest Shuffle Smoky Mountains has been announced. And I will just do a very quick, here's what Forest Shuffle Smoky Mountains is all about. Read from the old description on BGG. It says, new terrain types centered around water, playable on their own or tucked as universal waters under trees. New synergies between flora and fauna, all revolving around the element of water. In addition to a variety of species around the water, the game is also home to various large animals such as black bears and bobcats. I have mixed feelings. I really like Forest Shuffle. Forest Shuffle is actually, I think it is a phenomenal game. I really, really like it quite a bit. But Dartmoor was kind of a letdown for me. I didn't care for it. It's okay, but I didn't really care for it. But I also kind of feel like that like original formula could be improved on a little bit too. Like I feel like there's an iteration of this game out there that is better than the first one, even though I really like it quite a lot. And so maybe this will be it. I don't know. But we got another Forest Shuffle game coming. It's worth a mention. It is a fun game.
I think as long as they don't mess up the ratio of and oversaturate the deck, so you can't. It basically makes obsolete some of the strategies that you can go for.
Yes, I 100% agree, and that is what I would love to see a game like this fix: is the scoring combo imbalances.
Wait, yeah. That's my complaint about Wingspan.
I knew that's where you were going to go.
No, come on.
But that's the thing is they purposefully tried to make it so that they had the same, because you have those cards,
same ratio.
The same ratios are there, right? It may be to where you have a lot more options as far as just the sheer quantity of cards, but the percentages are the same. And I don't think that they're going to probably do that with Forest Shuffle. That's my worry. Is like, for example, bats. It's hard to score a lot of points with bats even now.
Yes.
Right? Because they're just not worth a ton of points. Even though they added more bats, they're still not worth a ton of points.
Yeah, I feel like with Forest Shuffle, there was like, you had your primary point earning strategies, and then you had like secondary, like if I don't have any other options, or if I can pull this off because there's time, or I'm able to swing it, then I'll try to get a few extra points with these other things. I would like to see all of it balanced so that it's all viable for earning lots of points.
Yeah. I agree.
So it's kind of funny. I was having this conversation with my wife earlier today that when I play a game, like a strategy sticks out to me. I don't win with that strategy, but for some reason I stick with that strategy.
You never change.
Yeah. So like you talk about Forest Shuffle, and I'm like, every game I always try to go for the bats.
Every game, really?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
It's
really?
like I always go for the bats.
Yeah, that's never a winning strategy.
No, and it's not.
Ever.
I know. I know. But I go for those bats every time.
Like, what's going to score me the fewest points possible?
Yeah.
Bats! Let's do it.
Yeah. And that's why I suck at life. And what was it? No, suck at sales. That's why I suck at sales. That was Tommy Boy.
Yes, that's the reason why, Tommy.
But anyways, yeah, that would be interesting. I probably won't pick that up, but I'll play your.
I probably will. Yeah,
Me too.
I'll check it out for sure.
I'll probably get 2 copies. On purpose.
So I can have one. Yeah, thanks.
No, Nathan will just order 2 copies and then remember that he didn't want it and just give you both of them.
That's probably true.
So we all like Clank.
Yes, I'm excited about this actually.
So Clank has a new Clank, a deck building adventure Master Thief edition. So this is coming out this year. This Master Thief edition adjusts gameplay balance, updates packaging and components, and adds a Wandering Monster mini expansion. So I kind of like that idea, the Wandering Monster. That's going to be something that's kind of cool.
So is this just like a redo of the original?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
but
updated.
like visual updates. The components are getting a big pass. Like a lot of the, I actually think it said it in here. It said the Rage Track, Health Track, Market have their own separate boards, and it's dual layer cardboard. And so I think we're getting a big components upgrade, that kind of thing with this.
And then they're adding ghost cubes. So there's a couple of new things that are. I mean, ghost cubes are in
Catacombs.
Catacombs. Thank you. Just adding a couple of new things and kind of giving it a facelift and coming in at a cheaper price.
Oh, no kidding.
So
No, really, I didn't read that part. That's awesome. Here's so I'm all about this and I'm excited about it, and I actually will probably pick this up. After Clank Catacombs came out, I got rid of all my old Clank stuff because Catacombs was like, it was just like, yeah, this is all I want to play. This has me kind of excited to revisit Clank, and I probably will. My big thing though is, are they going to also release like 10th anniversary or like Master Thief edition, whatever this upgraded edition is, of expansions that had come? Right, you had the Mummy's Curse or Cursed Mummy or whatever that was, and then you had the Sunken Treasure, Sunken Island, something.
Not Catacombs.
Yeah, I can see them in my head, and I can see the maps, and one was water, and one was the Mummy and the Pyramid, and they had I think a couple others. But will they release those as well? Because I would be very interested in that. This is just like one standalone thing. I'll probably still pick it up, but I'd actually really like kind of a full retooling of all of those.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Well, they just need to come out with a big box set.
There you go.
An all-in set.
A nesting box.
A nesting box, yeah. That way I can buy it and then sell all of my Wingspan stuff.
That's true.
Jeez. Why does it come back to Wingspan like every time with you?
I don't know.
You're obsessed. You're obsessed with hating on it.
Maybe.
Just let it go.
Just let it go.
Nathan, just let it go. It's not your game. You don't like it. Just let it go.
I can't.
Let everyone else enjoy it.
Oh, they can totally enjoy it if they want.
As Doug would say, don't yuck on someone's yum.
That's true. And I probably shouldn't, but it's such a yucky game.
There it is.
Oh my goodness.
Stan will agree with me.
So I know that Brad is really excited about this game. So War of the Dragon, the Wheel of Time. I don't know if we've talked about this yet or not.
We have not talked about that.
Brad is very excited about this.
He is. I know that he was a little bit bummed. I can't remember exactly what he said he was bummed about, but he was a big fan of the Wheel of Time. This is one that I will not be getting, but
looking at the time, nor will I.
Yeah, this is definitely a Brad game. This is a long game.
Sure.
This is 120 to 240 minutes playtime. This is a war game. It is area control, set collection. So you action claim actions. So turn order, you claim your actions, variable player power. So there's a lot of cool things about this game. I'm not a huge fan of area majority control unless it is a 2-player game. This does play 2 to 4. There are no community votes on what it is best at, but I will tell you it's best at 2. And because anything like this, I would be willing to play if it was 2 players. Anything more than that, and it is a hard pass for me. I don't mind war games. I just don't like war games when it is more than 2 players, because inevitably someone will get ganged up on and then eliminated, and then they're playing Halo for the rest of the night while the other 2 finish playing the game. But this is one there probably are a bunch of people that are really excited about this game.
Well, yeah, I mean, the theme, right? I mean, like you gotta you can't overlook the big draw, which is obviously that this is based on Robert Jordan and Brandon Sanderson's The Wheel of Time series, which is like definitely my favorite fantasy book series of all time. It's absolutely wonderful. When I first saw this announced, I was really excited about it too. I think the length of the game and the fact that there's so much area control was what kind of turned me off. I won't be backing this, but I know Brad will. I'm more than happy to play this with him and just see how it goes. There's tableau building, action selection, and area control. And that's what I have a hard time. I don't mind area control done certain ways and done in done right, I guess. But also it's no fun to play area control games with other people who do not like area control games.
You're not wrong.
And that's pretty much all of us. That's pretty much everyone who we would play with here.
We just didn't want to mention Andy's name.
Don't think too hard about it. I'm just saying like, no, really, like, I mean, a mechanism like that for the reasons that Andy outlined, doesn't work for some people.
And
that's okay.
Yeah.
That's totally fine.
No, I agree.
But man, I want to like it. I'll definitely play. I'll play this with Brad. As long as it's not Twilight Imperium, because that's the only one
I think I'm more on
into.
the page of Andy where, if it's just 2 players, because I don't mind area control. I'm the youngest of 5 brothers. I got picked on my whole life, so I'm not. I mean, that's just like coming home, right?
You're subdued, is what you're saying.
It's not personal.
Yeah, it's just expected.
That's not an excuse. I'm the youngest of 4 boys.
Yeah, but you had your sister that you tormented the heck out of.
I came home and kicked my sister. So
yeah, so you came home and kicked your sister.
Wow.
No.
A lot to unpack in the post recording banter, I think. We'll have some conversations off air here.
We're gonna have some counseling, maybe. But no, I mean, I think in a 2-player scenario, mostly just because of time. That's my big. Sure. Because in these longer games, I mean, I've played Twilight Imperium on BGA, and I think that's like the perfect environment for me to play that game. Because if I'm playing this at the table and we're playing a 6-hour game and it's like 30 minutes between my turns.
Yeah, for sure.
I am just as terrible to play a game like that. Definitely. Than somebody like forcing Andy into an area control game. I mean, if it is so long in between my turns,
that's why I don't want to play Twilight Inscription. Or not Inscription, Twilight Imperium. Yeah. And it's also why I don't want to play Terraforming Mars with certain people.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with that. Totally. Yeah. Now I will shine just a little bit of a little ray of hope into the darkness that is the conversation. Cause I mean, lots of people I think are going to be very excited about this.
For sure.
And I don't
think
it's a great game. I don't think we are exuding the same enthusiasm for it that the industry as a whole is for sure. But here's a little shine of light. Okay. This is Direwolf and they do good work. They honestly are a great studio. And the lead designer on this is a guy named Andy Cloudis. And he was involved in Dune Imperium, right? Because which is also Direwolf. Clank. And those are, hey, look, if you understand design, like somebody like him must to produce such, well-selling, highly acclaimed games, a thing or two, and you're going to bring that to the table and hopefully clean this up in a way that makes it fun for everyone. So it might not be that bad. I will say though, that 120 to 240 is...
That's such a turnoff for me.
It's unfortunate.
I don't have issues with that.
Don't necessarily want to spend unless it's really, really fun. I don't want to spend that much time.
I don't have issues with that in a 2-player game. Once again, I'm going to go back to it. If it's a 2-player game, I think it could be a really enjoyable experience.
I'm going to totally agree with that.
Turns are probably not going to be, you're not waiting forever for 3 other people to take their turns. It's just one turn and then it comes back to you. I love war games. But I love war games with 2 players. I'll play war games for 12 hours straight and enjoy every single minute of it. And so it's not necessarily the time for me that is an issue. I'm with Doug. It's time between turns. It is.
That was me.
Oh, that was Nathan. Sorry, I didn't give you credit.
But I agreed with you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nathan.
Yeah, because that's like my biggest pet peeve of any game night.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right on that.
And you're right. And that is a real quick way to make a game completely miserable.
Yeah.
Is time between turns. And I don't think that would happen in a 2-player. I don't know, obviously, but it doesn't seem like it would be something in a 2-player game. They're going to be quick turns.
Yeah. Or it's not going to be as bad.
It's not
if
going to be
two
as bad.
players.
Yes, it
'Cause
will
you're
not
not
be
waiting
as bad.
for two other players to
Now,
also take
if
their
you're
turn.
playing with Brad, it still may be long turns, but you just need to consider the audience or
So,
whoever's
I
at the
think
table.
every game should have an optional timer rule, right? Here's your 3-minute timer, Brad. Go.
So if we put this game in front of Brad and Dave,
Oh my gosh,
would time stop?
we wouldn't see either of them for days.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, everyone always asks, like, would this be an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object? What happens when two immovable objects meet?
Yeah. I think time would just stop.
Yeah, would it just cease?
Sit there and look at each other.
Brad's not that bad. He does okay, but yeah, I don't know. I want to be excited about this. I will play this.
Yeah,
I will
definitely.
definitely try this.
But I think I'm more.
And I hope it's good. I want to hope it's good.
Yeah. 2 or 3 people.
2 for me. If it was 2, I would try it. 3, I'd be out. Even with 3.
Yeah. No, I totally understand your 3-player dilemma. It's almost like a prisoner dilemma. It's a 3-player.
Yeah.
Because, Douglas and I had that discussion last week with, because we played the 3-player Star Wars The Deck Builder.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And we kind of came, Dennis felt that way because I was trying to balance Douglas and Dennis against each other and try to, because I had a losing hand, and so I was trying to get them to
Just go for
after
bats?
each other. Yeah, and to pick up scraps afterwards, and
It
Douglas
didn't work.
Douglas made short work of
He
me.
goes for bats in Star Wars too.
Yeah,
I mean,
he goes for bats and Star Wars.
Oh boy.
I said I was comfortable with losing games. So it's I don't need to win to enjoy, and Force
For sure.
Shuffle probably states that to a T. But anyways, that was Clank.
and Wheel of Time.
Oh no, okay, that was Wheel of
Wheel of
Okay,
Time, yeah.
Shoo. I was glad that all didn't derail off of Clank.
Clank. Yeah.
But all right, yeah.
Yep. You guys ready for the next game in the Spaniverse?
Yeah. Let's hear it.
We got Wingspan, we got
Yawnspan?
Finspan, we got Wormspan. Now we got Timespan, which is actually doesn't have anything to do with the Spaniverse. I'm
Okay. Shoo.
totally kidding. It is not related at all. But it is a game that caught my eye. This is a game called Timespan. It is a streamlined, friendly, and highly varied civilization game from the designers of Automania and Bad Company. Combine one of 6 asymmetric civilizations with one of 6 unique technology boards, and customize your civilization further by recruiting among 175 prehistoric persons, buildings, technologies, and wonders. I really like the art style of this. Just looking at what they have posted on here, this is one that just caught my eye. It's one I want to watch. I'm highly interested in this game.
This sounds cool.
Yeah, it really does. And the art in particular looks really good. Components and everything look really good on this. And then here's what really catches me right here. Large parts of the game are played simultaneously, allowing you to lead your civilization from the Stone Age to the Space Age in about 90 minutes. I loved Civilization growing up, the video game.
Yeah.
If I can get that kind of feel in a short time span, in a short time span.
Wow.
At the table, I'm all about that. I love asymmetric play. And then here's what it says. It says there is no warfare. Timespan focuses on the peaceful sides of civilization building, the exploration, and on building an economic engine. Now, the fear there obviously is this just going to be basically a multiplayer solitaire type experience? I have some questions about like player interactivity and some of those types of things, but this looks like a really fun game.
Well, does have a worker placement element to it, which most of the time when you have a worker placement element, then you are getting that player interaction. Someone takes a space, right? That prevents other players from taking it. So there's some competition as far as that goes. It may prevent you from getting certain things done that you were planning. And so you have to adjust your strategy. So hopefully it's like that to where it's not, you can just place a worker anywhere. It doesn't matter if there's another player there. But it looks like that may be the only type of interaction. But good heavens, this has tech trees, tech tracks, variable player powers,
Right?
worker placement. What's not to like?
Tech trees. Andy was. I'm in.
This looks
I'm
good.
in. Yep, I'm in.
Yeah, and like elements of like Beyond the Sun was such a boring game for me.
Really?
I did not like that game. It was basically spreadsheet the game.
I love spreadsheets.
Nathan's like,
No.
that's a winner.
It was no. But here's the thing. I do want that idea of like having a tech tree to sort of like build through. Like I do want that in a game, but I want it to be well implemented, and I don't want it to be the entire game.
Well, yeah, I get that. I did enjoy Beyond the Sun a lot. It was one of those, like, if you could implement the amazing art that I'm seeing on this game into Beyond the Sun, it would vastly improve that game.
It's just a spreadsheet.
It is just a spreadsheet. Yeah, that's a perfect way to describe that game, because the art style is basically an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah.
But yeah, this looks cool, Doug. I'm excited to try this one out.
Yeah.
It looks very cool.
Definitely one I've got my eye on.
All right. One that I got my eye on and also was discussed briefly on our Discord channel was Altera. Apparently, you can play this on Tabletop Simulator currently, which I think that's great. I don't use Tabletop Simulator, but I think it's a great way to be able to test some games out.
And just to be clear, it's Altera.
It could be that too.
Just so people know what we're, yeah.
So, and this is by Ivy Studio, who did Tend, which I really liked. We haven't played it since the first time, but I really liked Tend. But this is in the mountain
and Moonrakers. I like Moonrakers.
Yeah,
Moonrakers had some stuff. I'm not gonna like derail you, but like their pedigree has some good stuff.
Yeah.
But
anyways, in the mountain city of Altera, the world's conflicts are no longer settled on the battlefield, but at the Ascension Festival. Each year, the greatest factions gather in a shared belief that ambition, ingenuity, and unity can shape a better future than war ever could. So it's like Hunger Games, but different.
Yep. Okay.
Anyways, simultaneous play, bag building, worker placement, dice game. You're going to roll your dice, and strategically deploy emissaries to shape the path to victory. I mean, I'm totally basing my interest on this. I mean, the mechanics sound great, but judging my interest in this based off of my experience with Tend and Moonrakers, and saying, you know what, these guys have done a good job. This has piqued my interest. I look at it, these mechanics, the idea, the theme sounds pretty good, and I just the look at it. I mean, this is a game that's on crowdfunding, and so you can go get it by the time this airs. Is probably done with this crowdfunding, but I'm sure you can get a late pledge on it for sure.
I'm kind of divided on the art on this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's there are some pieces that I'm like, oh, that's actually really cool. Like they've used kind of that it's like the block art. I don't know the name of that style, and some of it's really cool, and others it's there are other pieces that are like really busy and kind of bright and a little garish. I don't know. I'm struggling with this one from a aesthetic.
That's because you're married to an art teacher.
It could be, maybe.
But anyways, yeah,
Cool.
This is one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
So
Hunger Games, but different.
Hunger Games, but different. Thank you.
That is amazing.
I am here all night putting the okay in the okayest. Or maybe I'm putting the ist in the okayest. I don't know. Anyways, carry on. What you guys got?
I have something that I can just throw out really quick. I don't know, Andy, if you have something, go for it.
No, go ahead.
So I think we were talking about this the other day. PI, second edition.
Yeah, we've talking about it.
Talked about this maybe coming back. My big issue with this game is always just that I think it's better with like a computer, basically like something that monitors what the player's doing to make sure there's no errors, because human error in this game can be insanely frustrating. But but this is a fantastic deduction game. It's really, really good as far as deduction style play style goes. This is a second edition, total revamp on the art style, and I don't like it
At all.
They have done. It's not the same style as like Quacks, Quacks of Quedlinburg, when they redid it and turned it into Quacks, and they redid it with that art style. This is not that art style. I do want to be clear about that, but they've done what they did to that game, which is change the art style into something that I do not like.
Yeah, it went from a gritty PI
noir
look
to honestly just generic. Like just some studio artist threw this together, and I hate the city board. If you go and look at the pictures they have posted, the city board is terrible.
And the city board in the original one wasn't life-changing.
No, but this is like, I don't get this. They've just lost all the grit and soul, I think, that a lot of, I mean, it's PI. You're a noir detective solving a case, right? And
this map board just looks,
blah.
yeah, it's.
So I was kind of excited about a PI second edition, thinking, hey, maybe I can finally pick this up and it'll be fun. And I'm thinking I'll probably just pass. We'll just play your great old edition when we play this.
Yeah, and it is a great old edition. That's one that I ordered and USPS put a hole in the box.
It just looks like it got shot.
It just it added some appeal.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm going to totally put in a claim and say they got this. But then I'm like, I'm not going to be able to get another copy. So no, it's totally got shot.
Yeah.
It's part of the aesthetics.
It is. Yep.
Because the aesthetics of this game look dumba.
Yeah, they definitely went with more of a cartoony feel from what it was previously.
Yeah.
Like, is that one detective crying?
It kind of looks like she might be.
She's probably crying because she saw the art.
I don't think the art's that bad, but it's
No,
not
it's-
the gritty
it isn't-
noir.
It isn't that the art is bad. It is that they changed it so drastically. Like there's no attempt. There is zero attempt to maintain anything from the first game in terms of aesthetic. Nothing. You would look at all of the art from the original and all of the art from this one, and if you didn't know because of the title, you would not think that they were associated in any way.
So this totally looks like Disney art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They Disneyfied it. There you go.
He Disneyfied it.
Anyway, the other one I'll just make really quick mention of, Everdell Journeys. So for everyone collecting all the Everdell titles out there, they've got a new, this looks like a card drafting game. So it looks like a small box Everdell game, card drafting adventure, lay down a path of cards featuring the breathtaking landmarks, riveting cities, and new friends you'll find on the road. So all things very cozy and Everdell. Although I don't think this, I'm just looking at this for a second. Yeah, this is a different artist. So if you like that, I believe it's Andrew Bosley who does all the art for Everdell. This is not the same artist, although it still looks good.
All right, the last one I want to mention is, were we talking earlier about hidden role games? Or was that off air?
No, we were talking about hidden movement
Hidden movement, that's what I
games,
meant.
and it was last week.
Was that last week?
That was our last episode when
2
we
weeks
were
ago.
talking about Terrascape.
Okay, Terrascape. So there's a new Kickstarter. Well, the Kickstarter's probably ended by the time this episode airs. And that's Escape from Mars, which is totally a hidden role style game, single player hidden trader game.
Did you say single player?
I did say single player. But,
So, like, what if you're the trader?
It's totally definitely not a single player
I
game.
where one player plays the trader.
Oh, okay.
Is what I was trying to say.
Like,
so
this
one
sounds
versus
like
many.
a great game.
Yeah, so it's single player.
Dang it, I'm the trader.
Trader again. But this has some interesting aspects on it that made me kind of pique my interest in it. An alien virus has infected the crew of the Mars base Epsilon, the first off-world colony, and strange insect-like creatures swarms the outpost. Players must discover and quarantine the alien host living among them inside one of the crew. They must also gather alien gene samples, then via the communication room, request a rescue. It is a race against time as crew becomes infected. Drone aliens will be drawn to the colony and until eventually an alpha alien will arrive and wreak havoc on the colony and its crew. So it sounds like some of the elements from The Thing, Infection at Outpost 31, which I thought was a very well put together game. And so somebody in the colony is infected, you got to root them out before you call for the helicopter to get out. And so some fun things. So we'll see how that pans out. It's not one that I'm 100% sure I'm going to back, but it's out there. I'm looking forward to playing it for sure. And then probably having backers regret. So that means I'll probably just go back it.
How many
And then I'll
copies?
have buyers. You know what, Andy? Sure. No, you're not right. I'm going to hopefully only buy one copy if I buy it. I say hope because sometimes it doesn't work out.
Sometimes it works out that Doug gets a copy of Hamlet because that too.
Oh yeah, that was right. I forgot about that. I totally did, and we played it, and it's an okay game. And then I sold it. you guys all know the Forbidden games, Forbidden Desert, Forbidden Island, Forbidden Skies. I believe there's 3. And now there is soon to be a Forbidden Legacy. And guess who's involved?
Oh, is it Matt?
No. Our man. Rob Davio.
Rob Davio.
Yeah, he is involved in this legacy game, and I am all about it. I'm going to be there for this. This actually looks really fun. I am excited about this legacy game.
I will be all in.
Yeah, this looks really, really cool. Forbidden Legacy hurls your team into a thrilling 7-episode quest where every choice counts. Work together through shifting moments in time, unlock abilities, reveal hidden components, and trigger lasting changes that reshape the game. So it's 7 linked episodes. You get to open mystery boxes, hidden panels, and surprises. Team up to solve challenges. Your decisions obviously carry over. It's a legacy game, and it's told in graphic novel style. So there's sort of like a guided adventure through a graphic novel. Simple to start, plenty of strategy as you go. I love this. And even the images, which are not very plentiful, but there's a few images up, look really good. The cover looks beautiful. Yeah, I'm totally in on this one. I'm in. And I really like the Forbidden games. They're a little light, but they're great cooperative experiences.
Yeah.
Forbidden Desert in particular, I think is very, very good.
Nope. I agree. I will totally be in and maybe buy 2 copies.
Let it go, man. Let it go.
Just put legacy attached to the name, and Nathan will buy 2 copies.
Yep. One for my family and one for you guys.
Even if it's not a legacy game.
You know what? You're probably right. And that's not a good thing.
How did you guys feel about Mystic Vale?
Enough that I picked up Mystic, whatever it's called.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like you bought all the stuff?
I mean, I have Mystic Vale stuff, but there's the new...
Are you talking about Mystic Lands?
Mystic Lands.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, Nathan.
Yeah.
Is Mystic Lands.
Yeah, I ordered that.
Yeah. So re-implementation of Mystic Vale, Mystic Lands. This is John DeClaire, card crafting. I only played this once. I know Nathan Tenney says that this is like his favorite game. And
yeah, it's a game that he wanted to demolish us at.
Did he?
Yeah.
I mean, did he actually demolish us at it?
No.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
Oh. Well, he was the one that taught it to me, and I didn't win that game.
Oh.
So
neither did he.
I thought it was a good game, but it didn't win me over the way that I thought it would, and I think a lot of that was because of the way people talked about Mystic Vale. I thought it was going to be better than it was. And so the experience was okay. I'm kind of intrigued. I hope that this is good. Mystic Lands, an opportunity to go back to maybe do a fresh coat of paint and refine some mechanisms and maybe make it amazing. I like card crafting and I like John DeClaire. So this is obviously something that's going to make a ping on my radar and something I'm going to be interested in, but we'll see. The images of it look really good.
Yeah, it was enough for me to say, okay.
I'm excited to try your copies.
I said, okay.
And when you say copies,
Copy.
you mean Nathan's copy.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I misspoke.
Singular.
Yeah. Remember, he's not ordering 2.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not doing it.
Yeah. Sorry. I totally didn't mean to say that.
You're so mean.
But kind of adding an S has sort of become, like standard procedure.
Standard procedure.
Apparently, just like putting a 2 instead of a 1 on the order sheet has become your standard procedure.
Oh man!
All right, have we got
I feel
anything?
bad if it wasn't true.
Have we got anything else we want to talk about? We've gone over quite a bit of time.
That's all. That's it for me.
That's
Nathan?
it for me.
All right. Well, we've touched on a few new games. We had quite a few highlights and maybe a couple tangents, but
A couple. Jeez.
we look forward to you reaching out to us. Let us know if there's anything that you would like us to talk about, or jump onto Discord. I probably ought to jump on there more often, but Nathan and Duggar sounds like they're on there all the time. So jump on there, chat with us. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time.
We'll see you at the next council session of Meeple Nation as we discuss Nathan's issues.
It's therapy time, Nathan.
Thank you for listening and being a part of Meeple Nation. If you would be so kind as to follow, subscribe, share, and rate or review this podcast, it really helps to spread the fun. You can be more involved in supporting the podcast by joining the nation at patreon.com/MeepleNation, or you can find a link at the top of our webpage, meeplenation.com. And while you're there, look at all our extra content. There are links to all our past episodes, a wide variety of blogs, pictures from our Instagram feed, and bios for all the hosts and our awesome bloggers. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all under Meeple Nation. If you would like to chat with the hosts or other members of the nation, you can join our Facebook group, Meeple Nation Off Air. We hope to see you again at a game night, a con, or maybe a suspense-driven evening of werewolf. Thank you for listening and supporting Meeple Nation, and stay tuned for next week's episode.
Thank you so much for listening. We very much want to thank our patrons who help keep the podcast running. I personally want to thank my co-hosts for all the help they provide with both content here on the podcast, in addition to what we have available on our website. Without them, the podcast would not happen. If you too would like to support the podcast, you can join the nation at patreon.com/Meeple_Nation. Or you can find a link to Patreon at the top of our webpage, meeplenation.com. If you have any questions, comments, or games you feel should be on our radar, you can always reach us at meeplenation@gmail.com. We can't wait to hear from you. I am grateful to Doug and Andy who helped me edit episodes, and I want to thank James and Kim Clark who do the editing on our blogs and on our webpage, which can be found at meeplenation.com. We want to thank Brain Detergent for our music. If you want to find more from him, you can follow his links that can be found on our webpage, or simply search for Brain Detergent on YouTube to find more of his tracks. Thank you again for listening and being part of the Meeple Nation community.